Howdy. Welcome to What's a Koala Do? I'm Kay.
Alrighty, we're logging back in. We're gonna see if the joystick bugs are reset. The game really wanted me to look at my crotch. So here we have the Mustang Alpha. That's what we're running. And that's with the laser cannon and the 2 attrition ones that I have currently. I'm comparing that to a Buccaneer that would be running 2 size 1s, 2 size 2s, and 2 size 3s, and almost double the DPS. We've been fighting some Buccaneers lately, and they've been tough. Here's a Tana, which is just a tiny bit less DPS than the Buccaneer, and it would be running 6 size 2s. The one thing that I wasn't sure about is this seems like a much larger ship, easier target. It's a lot more affordable though. I could get that in the next few days. Let's see, let me click on information. I could get that in the next few days because it's only 870 credits. And then finally we have a Saber. I was just comparing it to the next tier up. I will not get a Saber. Saber is potentially a very fun ship. But look at that. It's more than twice the mass of the other ships I'm looking at. Which means it's that much harder to stop or to turn once you've built up momentum. That's a real bad thing. It's got a good speed to it. It's got decent handling. It's a little bit less handling than our Mustang, but it has way more firepower. But yeah, only a little bit more hull. It's a nice small fighter relatively, but it's just too damn heavy. So see, this is 86,500 kilograms, whereas we're looking at this is the Tana here. That's 39,000 kilograms. Look at the Buccaneer. That's 40,500 kilograms. And finally, we look at the Mustang. That's 34,200 kilograms. So the other two are much closer to the same handling as our Mustang, but they will have, 80% more firepower. So here's the other thing. The Buccaneer, which I'd really like to play the Buccaneer, costs 1.4 million. Not quite double, but let's say 80% more expensive than the Tana. Whereas the Tana has very similar stats in many ways, except it's a bigger target. But it will have very similar armament. Lots of missiles too. So after all that review, I think Tana is going to be the way to go. I'm going to close all that stuff. I'm going to close all this stuff we don't need. Just have one tab open that we can look at. See if that helps our performance at all. All right, I've got my spaceman suit on. Oh no, look at that. Jeez, guys, are you serious with this? I can't get in my ship. I'm gonna have to store it and then pull it back out. Yeah, but working on games is a labor of love. It is now a labor of making money, I tell you that. I've already compared numbers with programmers that were working on games. If you want to make a living and pay your bills, selling your soul to a corporation is much better than making video games. If you're making video games, you're going to make a lot less money and you're going to work almost twice as many hours for it. Not always, but often. Until the industry changes. Don't hate on the devs too much. Their life is very hard, I imagine. They're doing this because they believe in it, and they work their ass off for less pay than they could get elsewhere. The only thing I don't like about the Mustang Alpha is how limited I am on weaponry. I would like to hold on to this ship if I could just put heavier weapons on it, even if it adds to my mass. I'd rather keep the ship, get a little attached to it. Wish I could name it. I would name it Sally. Mustang Sally. Mustang Sally. All right. Yes, you better slow your Mustang down. There we go. Didn't trigger the, All right. Ramon. I blew all that and not a single thing hit. Let's turn on my limiter. Let's not guess it anymore. Let's see what he does. Your move, Raymond. Raymond Abadi. Wow, you're just gonna run away from me, huh? He's got his marker updated, and now he just wants to run. Saber. I was just talking about Saber. I ain't holding nothing back. He's got his marker on him. It'd be nice for a change. Come on. All right. God, that was a relief. I needed that, man. If his friends get close, then I'll get a couple extra kills, but... Yeah, he is coming after me. Zhang. Albaran. Albaran. Whatever. I don't know. I only speak one half language. Yep. Other guy's shooting up my butt. I got extra buttholes now, y'all. Gotta watch out. Let me level my power just in case. Could need some shields pretty soon with homeboy up my butt. Let me chase this guy a little. Not that I really want to be that close to him, but I just need to keep moving so other guy doesn't get free pot shots on me. These ads are turning out harder than the main target sometimes, huh? I couldn't tell what ship that was, and right when I was about to pay attention to what ship it was, I finally killed it. Oh, it's an Eclipse again. This is the one where we do want to stay close to him so he can't launch his torpedoes. But he actually isn't going to do a ton of damage to me, or normally doesn't at least, until I said that shit. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and switch to full weapons. Need to get my ammo back faster. Alrighty. That was good. I'm happy with that. We're going to have to wait for a refresh. Okay, so while we're doing that, I wanted to show you. So we're looking at this Tana Badger. It's 6 Badgers. The very tips of the wings can carry 2 weapons apiece. So what I want to do is Reliant Tana. We're going to look at a fresh Tana. This is what Tana looks like normally. It's running all gimbaled lasers. Gimbal is like an automated, like a computerized system where it gives you a large circle, and then you just need to be somewhere inside the large circle, and it will snap to the target inside of the large circle. So if you're having trouble aiming, or if your enemy is a much faster ship and you're in a slow ship, gimbals can help in that sense. However, what I've researched is that gimbals just aren't as effective because of server lag. Because now you're adding an additional layer of waiting on the server to determine accuracy rather than just using your eyeballs. So personally, I tried some gimbal. It was fun when the server's running smooth, but I'd much rather aim at my target, aim at the lead pip, and get more damage out of it. So if I get a Tana, it comes loaded with all these laser cannons I don't necessarily want. So there's another thing we can do here. Let's see, what's the price again? $870. Could also try a Reliant Core, which doesn't have as many missiles. By a long shot, it is sorely missing missiles. But what we get is 4 of our Badgers are already in place on a core. And then what we would do is take off the gimbals and put in 2 more Badgers. So it takes a lot less additional gear to get to our 6 Badgers. Also, let's look at the info for the core. Core is a lot cheaper by 100,000. So I could get that sooner. So that might be the plan. It might be to get a core. So here's the other thing. So if I did go for a core, let's go ahead and save this so I can come back to it later. If I got a core instead, and just, I'm already used to not using missiles very much right now because I have no missiles on my Mustang Alpha. So let's just say we don't lean on missiles, but we get all this additional firepower. Well, it initially came gimbaled. We didn't have those. We're missing 2 of our Badgers. Those are level or size 2 laser repeaters. So if we go to the hangar, we look up Mustang Alpha. This is our loadout that we have in the Mustang Alpha. Well, looky there. I have 2 weapons. I'd like to replace the laser cannons so that everything is laser repeaters. So I could get 2 Badgers now, and they would go in the nose. And then I can take those exact same 2 Badgers off and add them to the core later. So it does take a little bit from our money if I spend it on that right now, but at least it's money going towards our weapon later. So the cheapest way is if I go to either New Babbage or Area 18. Both of those places are far away and they kind of suck. Or I could go to Crew Lagrange 5. Crusader Lagrange 5. It's more expensive, but I only need to buy 2 of them. So let's look at the map. Crew Lagrange 5 is right there, whereas New Babbage is way over there. And Area 18 is way over there. And those are planets where we gotta land planet side and get out of the atmosphere and all that. It's a little bit more inconvenient. So I could just go to Crew L5. Oh, do we have one for Miles now? MRT? I didn't realize I already done that. We'll do Miles and then we'll go fly off to whereverville. So the thing is, Laser cannons are more efficient on how much energy they draw for the damage they do. But it is easier to land your shots with a repeater because you're firing more of them. It's a little bit more spray and pray. But also the laser bolts, that's very nice. All right, the laser bolts move at twice the speed than the laser cannon projectiles. Over here, Miles. Marco. And that's what I want most of all. The rapid fire, the rate of fire is nice, but I really want the speed of the projectiles. So there's less chance of the bolts whiffing by my target because it shifted ever so slightly in the 1 second it took to get there. Wow, he's loaded up shotgun. So I'm going to try to keep outside of 500 meters. Let me back off and then zoom in. And I've dropped all energy from shields. I'm nothing but weapons now so I can keep my ammo up. All right. Try not to provide him too many good shots. He's got buddies on me now. Come on, let's kill this guy quick so I can deal with his buddies. All right, let's kick some of those off. Let's boost. What? All right, what the hell was that, man? Stop cheating. I'm boosting in the opposite direction. What are you doing? I'm gonna go to the ship weapons shop in Crew L5. And we're gonna get those Badgers. Because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use them even in my next ship, so that's a good it's a good investment, I guess. Let's go ahead and get them to open the garage door. I'm clear to launch. Oh, very well. Now I'm in my ship. Can I? All right, we're going over to Cruella DeVille 5. Oh, I do still have the quest? Great. Let's see if it's possible to get revenge on this dude or not. So in that particular spin out, I noticed that one of my major engines, one of my pontoons or whatever the hell you want to call it on this particular ship, was completely gone. So I guess the lesson to be learned there is if I run out of one of those, if I see it missing down in the bottom left HUD there, then I should just self-destruct from the beginning and not waste any time. So you get to see the corpse system in play. There's my corpse. If I had valuable stuff on my corpse, I could go get it right now. Of course, he's waiting for his friends. I had that guy dead to rights too. And And there's his two buddies. I'm turning late. God. Come on, just let me kill that guy, please. Kill that guy and get a dodge, maybe? I don't know. I just want to kill him, at least get credit for the bounty first, before I die. You see what I mean, though? Those cannons aren't hitting anything at all. That's why I need to switch them out for repeaters. All that damage doesn't matter if it doesn't hit the target, because the bullets took too long to get there. Damn dude's moving faster than my bullets are. Maybe on slower ships it doesn't matter. But this Buccaneer can move faster than the damn bullets do. Like, he just totally got a chance to get his shields up there. Because these cannons suck so bad. They suck for this task. They don't universally suck. But they kind of suck for picking a Buccaneer out of the sky. You see, I even pre-turned on that one and it just didn't count, so... I don't get why he's so much more maneuverable than my Mustang. On paper, he's not. But look at that. Even when I start pre-turning, it just doesn't matter. He's jousting. Look at this. You see this? How is he so maneuverable? I think the NPCs get way too many buffs, man. I think some people complain too much. The NPCs were too easy. And then I think the company overcorrected. I mean, should fights take this long? Shouldn't this be a somewhat equal fight? I'm not fighting like a capital ship. I'm fighting another fighter. So why does it take me so long to kill him? What is he? An eclipse? Alright, we'll do the normal eclipse dance, I guess. Come on, buddy. And you had red parts. Where did all your red parts go? Look at that, he started getting his shields already. You cannot fool me. I see definite red parts on your hull, man. Don't be telling me no bullshit. You should be going down. I'm just gonna put on cruise control and ignore you. I reckon there's going to be a lot of time elapses and a lot of skipping ahead on this in this recording. Huh? What? Where am I? I think we're looking at the upside down. Oh yeah. My roll doesn't work anymore on that thumbstick. Let's bring out our landing gear. Landing complete. Let's go get these badgers, huh? So I probably should have went to Grimhex and ditched the cannons and just not had weapons in those slots and then filled them when I got here. But I ain't going back now. Too late for that. I guess cannons are just going to be here now. I can't sell them, so it's not like I could make any money off of them. So it's just going to be stored here. That looks like it sells ship guns, doesn't it? Wow, look at those. Guns. Badgers. Oh yeah, they look awesome, don't they? Size 2 Badgers. I need 2 of them. I can go to my ship loadout. And now we're going to swap those out with Badgers. Save our changes. And now the cannons are marooned here on Crew L5. Well, let's see. I'm done here. My ship's got its weapons. You know what the easiest way to get back to Grimhex is?